Welcome to Home from Home. I'm Bryn Watkins, and over the next 12 months I'll be your guide as we explore the regions of Hajdú-Bihar in Hungary and Bihor in Romania. On this cold October morning I've come to Hortobágy. There's currently thousands of cranes resting near here as they migrate from Finland to Africa for the winter. I'm hoping to catch a glimpse of them at some point today, but on the way I'll be showing you what you can do here in the area. I don't really know where to find the cranes, so I thought I'd start by asking here at the visitor centre for the national park. Here we have a nice selection of stuffed birds that you can find in the region. We've got a bunting down here, a falcon and a pipir. And these are the cranes. And we don't have them in England, so this is the first time in my life I've ever seen one, and they're actually quite big. So yeah, my plan was to just go walking out onto the plains on my own and try and find them, but they're actually quite scary, especially if I'm going to be surrounded by thousands of them. So I think maybe I should go find a guide. Got a nice aerial map of the whole region here. There's Debrecen over there where I live, and then if you look just down here you can see this is the village of Hortobágy. This is where we are at the moment, and this region around here is where the national park is.
Hortobágy. E szó hallatán a legtöbb embernek a nemzeti park, a puszta világa jut eszébe, azonban ezt a nevet viseli egy falu is Hajdú-Bihar megyében. Hortobágy község a maga 1500 lakosával mintegy 30 kilométerre fekszik Debrecentől. A falu mindössze 1966-ban vált önálló településsé. A 82 000 hektár területű Hortobágyi Nemzeti Park közepén terül el. A Nemzeti Park egésze a világörökség részét képezi. A 4 megyét érintő nemzeti park területén található Közép-Európa legnagyobb füves pusztája. A Hortobágy olyan táj, amelyet sajátos története, értékes élővilága, egyedülálló néphagyománya jellegzetesen magyar vonásokkal ruház fel. A Hortobágy felszínét a Tisza és mellékfolyóinak áradásai formálták szinte tökéletes síksággá. A nagy kiterjedésű, szikes, rövid fűvel borított legelők mellett holtágak, mocsarak és halastavak szolgálnak a gazdag madárvilág élőhelyéül. Több mint 300 madárfaj él itt. Tavasszal és ősszel a költöző madarak 10 000-ei pihennek meg a környéken, ritka ragadozó madarak kíséretében. Hortobágy az ország legnagyobb madárszállója. Ősszel főleg a daruvonulása figyelhető meg.
So, I've seen some dead cranes, but the plan was to find the real ones. I've arranged for a guide to come pick me up here, to come show me the national park. Apparently their car will have a crane on the side, and that's how I'll know. Ah, there they are. Good. No, stop, come back, stop! So, here I am at the bird hospital, which is where my guide works. So, hopefully this should be the best place to find her. I can see the car, but I can't actually see the guide, but she must be here somewhere. Ah! You must be Heini.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Bryn.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You're going to show me the cranes, yes? You're my guide.
Yes. But I show you at first the bird hospital.
Ah, good idea. Let's go.
A Hortobágyi Madárkórház egész évben nyitva áll a látogatók előtt. A kiállító tere a Hortobágy élővilágát mutatja be.
Megtudtam, hogy az elektromos vezetékek veszélyesek lehetnek a madarakra.
Ezért alacsony feszültségű villanyoszlopokat helyeznek ki a kórházban, hogy megtanítsák nekik, hogyan kerüljék el azokat.
So this is the hospital then, this is where they have the operations?
Yes.
A kórház a térség meghatározó madármentő állomása. 1991 óta sérült, sok esetben veszélyeztetett madarak százait gyógyították már meg itt.
A műtét után a madarak bent lábadoznak néhány napig, vagy akár hetekig is. Ettől persze nem szelídülnek meg.
This is the first voliere. We can't go inside, but we can see the birds for this hole.
So this is where they live after the operations?
Yes.
So they can fly?
At first they are in the hospital,
Yeah.
inside, and after it here. And this is the electricity pylon. What about I told you inside?
Ah, yeah. And that's where they get trained not to sit on the wires. Yeah.
Yes. And I give you this notice about rescuing birds.
Ah,
And
yes. Thank you very much. Lots of
you're welcome.
useful information.
Yes.
A felgyógyulásuk után a madarakat a külső rögdében szoktatják vissza a természethez, mielőtt szabadon bocsátják őket. Néhányan lekésték már a madárvonulást, a társaik rég délre járnak, így itt telelnek ki, hogy tavasszal csatlakozzanak a többiekhez.
Értem. I understand. I'm the same actually. I always go anywhere that people will give me food, so I know how they feel.
I'm sorry, I have to go, but I offer you to try the eagle in the playground.
I'll go play on the playground.
And or the well, and we will meet at about 4 o'clock. Okay.
Yep. And then we'll go find the cranes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So until 4 o'clock, I suppose I'll go find something else to do. We'll meet up with Heini later to go find the cranes. But now let's see what else you can do in Hortobágy. Woo! Right, this here is a traditional well that's been used here in the Hungarian plains for centuries. Ugh. I've never done it before, but I'm going to give it a go. Yeah, the water table here is very high, so you can just, any hole will be filled up with water, and this is how you get the water out. You're watching? It's very difficult. Ugh. Oh, that wasn't bad. See? Ooh. I can see why we invented the tap. I think I'd make a good farmer's wife, no? Oh, good. For centuries now, Hungarians have used the grasslands of the pusztai for grazing animals. Some very special species have developed and I'm going to go meet them soon. Before I do that, I want to find out a bit more about the lives and traditions of the famous Hungarian cowboys and shepherds that look after them. And the best way to do that is here,
in the Pasta Museum, the Shepherd Museum.
A Pásztor Múzeum a pusztai életet, az állatok tartását és a pásztorok mindennapjait mutatja be. Megtudhatjuk, mit viseltek vagy mit tettek a pásztorok, akik a nyájat őrizték, hogyan éltek kint a pusztában és milyen kapcsolatuk volt az állatokkal.
A legjobb, hogy tele van valósághű a pásztorok életet bemutató figurákkal. The Hungarian puszta is a plain that stretches for hundreds of miles. Understandably, this makes it quite windy. If you're working out there, you build yourself one of these to keep yourself safe from the wind. It's called a vasaló, which means iron, as in the thing that you blacken your clothes with. And it's built of reeds and wood. You can put it up in just a few hours, and it has an open roof, so there's space in the middle for you to make a fire and cook your goulash, a Hungarian national dish, which means cowboy. There's a picture here of the Nine Arch Bridge as it used to look before it was restored. I have to say, I think it looked a lot nicer then. This is the Nine Arch Bridge. It was built in the 19th century, it crosses the river Hortobágy, and it's the symbol of the whole region. You've actually got really great views over the puszta from up here because it's so flat here you can see for miles across the marshland, but for some reason they didn't think it would be a good idea to build a footpath, so this is my only way to walk across. This is traditional Hortobágy black pottery. It's baked in such a way in the fire, traditionally, that it makes it go black, and when it's glazed it has these designs across it. And it's very typical of the region. I think it's quite stylish, it would look quite good in my living room. However, here the most important thing that I have found is I am not the only foreigner wandering lost around the puszta. Here is Federica from Italy, my new best friend. We're going to go have some traditional Hungarian lunch, szlámbocs, and then we're going to go, well, wander around looking at animals and things. Yeah, a bit of, traditional Hungarian fun.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Let's go to eat something.
Food time. I should probably just put that back. I'm here now with József Kárnod, a local potter. But instead of showing me how to make pots, he's actually going to show me how to cook a traditional dish of the Hortobágy. This is going to be szlámbocs. It's what cowboys would have eaten because it's very easy to make on the plains. You just need a fire and one pot. And it's very simple. It's just bacon and bacon fat with potatoes and pasta. And I've heard it's very, very nice, but I've never tried it before. At the moment, all we have in the pot is the bacon and the fat, and that will be heated over the open fire for a while until we add the potatoes and then we add the pasta. Yeah, I've never cooked anything this big before, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. Oh, got the smoke in my eyes. As you can see, like a lot of Hungarian food, it begins with very large quantities of pig fat. Delicious, if not the most healthy thing in the world. This is the most important ingredient of a good szlámbocs. It's the fat and bacon of the Mongolica pig. It's a traditional breed that's only found here in the Hortobágy region. It's very hairy, and the fat has no cholesterol in it, which I think is, well, good news. Right, so the bacon and the bacon fat have been frying now for a while. You do it until the fat is all melted and the bacon is slightly brown. And next comes potatoes, and lots of them. Gosh, you can really hear them frying, can't you? And then you put it back over the fire and you mix it all around so that all of the potatoes are steeped in the pig fat. And then you just leave it to cook. This is the next ingredient, pasta. What you have to do is break it up, and then when the potatoes are finished, we'll put it in. We need lots of it, so I'd better get working. Oh, it's sharp. Ow. Pretty vicious stuff. So sharp that when you break it, it actually cuts its own way out of the plastic bag. And this is the last one. And now it's time to add it. Here is the bacon and the potatoes. They've been topped up with water and they've been cooking now for about 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes. And once they start to boil, it's time for the pasta. But before that, I think I'll just give it a little try. Right, so now we're adding the pasta, and I've been told there's a special way you have to do it. You take just a little bit, as you, and then you put it right into the middle of the bowl. So now it's been cooking for about half an hour, 40 minutes. And when it begins to dry, you spin the pan, weighs about 40 kilos, you take it off, and you roll the whole mixture. And as you can see, the whole mass is beginning to solidify together. On the bottom, it goes crispy. You turn it over, you break it back up, mix it all together, and then put it back over the heat. It's starting to smell really, really good. Yum, yum, yum. And this is how you know it's done. It goes crispy on top, bright red, and begins to look like a loaf of bread. So after all this time, and I'm really hungry now, I think we can eat it. My very own portion of homemade schlabots. You'll eat vadiot. It's not bad, it's not bad. Oh, and it's very warming, yeah.
And hot.
And hot, exactly. I can imagine it being exactly what you need after 12 hours in the wind on the puszta looking after loads of cows. It's good.
Ebéd után ideje volt kimenni a pusztába, magam megnézni a tájat és az állatokat.
Ez a vezetett túra, a pusztakocsikázás naponta 3-4 alkalommal áll az érdeklődők rendelkezésére. A túra során különféle állatokkal találkozhatunk szinte testközelből.
You are so cute! Hello! Hello! Hello!
Ezek a szőrös mangalica disznók. Zsírjuk kiváló alapja volt a slambucnak is. A rackajuhokat könnyű felismerni a csavart szarvukról, szintén elengedhetetlen részei a hortobágyi állatvilágnak. Tejükért és húsukért tartják őket, szőrük pedig a hagyományos pásztorviselet, a suba alapanyaga. Egy hatalmas szürke marha akár 1 tonnát is nyomhat. Húsukért tartják őket. A régi időkben a szürke marha csordát gyalog hajtották egészen Bécsig és Velencéig.
Those horns are pretty lethal though. Reckon could they kill a man?
A lovak mielőtt betörik őket, valamelyest vadon élnek az istállók környékén.
I find cows quite scary personally, so if I was living in a field with some cows, I'd be a bit like, I'd probably stay out of the way as well.
A pásztorok hónapokat töltöttek a pusztában, hogy felügyeljék a városi emberek állatait. Napjainkban ezek az állatok már a Nemzeti Park tulajdonában vannak, és elsősorban génmegőrzés céljából tartják őket. Vannak állatok, amiket munkára is fognak. A szekér húzása közben mindegyik marhát külön kell irányítani. Mindegyik marhának van neve, hallgat is rá, illetve reagál a különféle vezényszavakra, mint az állj, menj, jobb vagy bal.
Oh, they're really smooth. They're nice. He looks very serious. I think that's enough touching this monster of death. I think that's good now.
A csikósok talán az egyik legismertebb alakjai a Hortobágynak. Mindegyikük szoros kapcsolatban áll a lovával. Itt éppen a lovukat fektetik le. Egy lótól szokatlan, hogy ül vagy fekszik, de annak idején sok esetben a csikósok így bújtak el a lovuk mögé a közeledő ellenség elől.
That one over there is actually eating as well. It's like, oh, have a quick lie down, have a little snack. I can relate to these horses.
A Koch 5-ös egy osztrák festő Ludwig Koch nevéről kapta a nevét. A festő megálmodta ezt a formációt, majd megfestette, később pedig a csikósok látván a képet úgy gondolták, hogy akár meg is tudják csinálni ezt a mutatványt. Csak a legjobbak képesek erre az összehangolt mozgásra.
Now that was cool.
And you can try it now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What, me on a horse?
Yes, you want to horse.
I've been on a horse once in my life, many, many years ago. Oh, this isn't that bad. I could be a cowboy. Oh, actually no, I couldn't. It's quite good up here because it's so flat that just being on the top of a horse means you can see for absolutely miles. I feel very at one with nature now. This is Bora, my new best friend. He's been here for 5 years, and he's the second horse that I've ever been on, and he was much nicer than the first one, which is very, very unfriendly. Most, ja, mit csinálok? Ott? Ja. Very graceful. Köszönöm szépen, Bora. Thank you very much. It was very interesting.
Have a nice time.
Bye bye. Viszlát. I am freezing.
Yeah, me too. Let's drink this.
The best way to warm up.
Yes.
Egészségedre. Jesus.
Nah.
Much warmer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, Heidi. Yeah, it was a lovely day. Mwah. Farewell. Oh yeah, I see them. Yeah, I see them.
A darvak csapatban repülnek és jellegzetes V-alakú formációt vesznek fel. Az előrepülő madár hamarabb elfárad, ezért változtatják a helyüket a csoportban. Egy daru testhossza 110-120 cm, szárnyfesztávolsága 190-220 cm, testtömege akár 6 kg is lehet. Elsősorban füvet, növényi hajtásokat, rovarokat, néha halakat, kisebb emlősöket és madárfiókákat eszik. Várható élettartama 20 év. A darvak minden évben hullámokban a hidegfrontok hátán érkeznek ide. Az Észak-Európából, zömmel Finnországból októberben érkező madarak a komolyabb fagyok beköszöntéig maradnak nálunk, majd Szicílián, illetve a Boszporoszon keresztül jutnak el észak-afrikai, tunéziai vagy szudáni telelőterületeikre.
And after we stop and see them.
If we go that way?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, let's go. I never thought I'd be a bird watcher, but it's actually quite fun.
Hortobágyi tartózkodásuk alatt a darvak napközben főleg csak táplálkoznak, estére pedig visszatérnek a mocsaras területekre aludni, ahol védve vannak a ragadozóktól. Néhány napon belül a darvak ismét útra kelnek, Afrika felé veszik az irányt, hogy ott teleljenek át és élvezzék a téli napsütést.
So, I found the cranes, and I have to say, they're really cool. It's amazing. There's this thousands and thousands of birds flying overhead like some kind of oil slick. There's this incredibly flat landscape I can see for miles, and a blood red sunset over there behind you. And yeah, it's good. It's very impressive. But it's been a very long day, so I think I shall make like the cranes and go to bed. But I'm sure you'll come join us next time on Home from Home. See ya.